Ginsler National. Welcome back to Bissell Maple Farms YouTube channel. I'm Nate, and this is Trenton. You're in my truck. And we are headed to a label manufacturer, our label manufacturer, which is Ginsler. And we are in Buffalo, New York. And we are here to pick up some prototype products that are coming out here this quarter. And pretty excited about it. And we need to get these special labels put on there. They're a shrink label. Is that the best way to put it? Mm-hmm. And these guys do a lot of labels for us. I mean, in the maple business, you really have four things you're dealing with, right? You got maple syrup, the container, the closure, and the label. That's what we deal with. You could say inkjet. That's another, it's technically a part, but not a very big one. And that's it. And that's, that's our business. And labels are a big part of what we do. And I thought we'll take you along today. See if you'll learn anything, or this might be good for me as well. So thanks for stopping by. Catch you at the end. Gotta sign in, I guess.
Yeah, how long, if Carrie's giving you a tour, how long have you been for?
Start. Be quiet.
So are you saying that if Carrie gives us a tour, it'll be a little bit longer than?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How about we set it, why don't we set it for a max of an hour? That's funny. That's
right.
Like if I give a tour then.
I can do it in.
Yeah.
How long do you think you need?
No, at least an hour is more than enough.
We close at 1.
So Dan is just really busting your chops is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Dan and I
fair.
worked together for 20-something years.
Okay.
My husband and Dan have known each other for a long time, so my husband calls him his little brother.
Got
I'm
it.
his little brother. He's a little brother.
No, you're his little
Oh,
brother.
okay. I'll take it. All right. Yeah, I'll give you. So on the way out, it's kind of like how a job goes through, but I'll let Carrie give that.
Yeah, we'll walk through till we get to that part, and then we'll do that.
That works.
So we basically, this is our pre-production planning.
Gotcha.
You'll see like some of the stuff that came in. This is Erica,
Projects.
and this is Tiffany, customer service rep.
Hi.
This is Nate
Hi.
Bissell.
You're on YouTube.
So what happens is a lot of the bottles, products, anything come in, and what they'll do is they'll size it, come up with material recommendations, whatever the customers are looking for. I mean, there's some crazy stuff we do, lidding. on
Oh my
top
gosh.
of, so whatever we can find a solution for. And if we can't do it in this building, we're part of 30, I think we're up to
32.
32 sites all over in North America.
Okay.
So if we can't do it here, we'll find someone potentially that can do it. Even though we are now part of a multi-million-dollar corporation, the small feel, the local touch, that's really the motto, is really not left our building. I mean, that's
Cool.
really the foundation of how we built this company. So I think that's really...
This will be very helpful. We've never run that steam tunnel. Like we just bought it and
I'm glad it's a steam tunnel.
yeah.
I was actually concerned it was just like a
Hair dryer?
Yeah.
Like a hair dryer?
Yeah. Those are they're not as nice as steam tunnel. So steam tunnel gives you a more consistent shrink.
As you
And it's already set up. Like it's the company that we bought the packaging from, basically sent us a steam tunnel as well.
Okay.
So it's still, they just hadn't used it in a while. They're like, here. So
No, and there's some, just to show you, I mean, we can do very, very unique bottles.
complex, yeah.
But this is what Dan's talking about. So when you get into shrink sleeves like this, and we know there's high shrink areas and low shrink areas, there's little things that Dan or the production team may recommend, like
Sure.
putting tiny little pinholes in the shrink that you can't see when it shrinks, but lets the air out, so you don't get that
Bubbling.
bubbling and wrinkling and that
Gotcha.
frowning and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was something Jim noticed. He's like,
Or shrinking on a square container has its challenges
Sure.
and things like that. So we have been doing shrink for, over
years.
25 years. So the previous owner, he's still alive. He really, one thing about this man is he would look and see what technologies are out there. What are we maybe missing? He brought shrink into here before it was even really a thing out in the marketplace.
Gotcha.
So we were doing it. So a lot of companies will go, we're going to start printing on shrink. It's extremely challenging.
Gotcha.
And now we're doing it digitally as well. That is a whole nother level that many companies are not able to do.
Ken was very knowledgeable about the label might be needed to be printed incorrectly so it goes on the bottle correctly when the label shrinks. Does that make sense?
It's distortion.
Yeah.
It's called distortion.
Gotcha.
So that would the 3D modeling is
That's what helps.
That's what helps it. So like, say it's like this bottle.
This is a great one.
Yeah. So if you look at the actual way this is printed, this was widened out, so when it shrinks down,
Exactly.
it looks closer. You're never going to get it perfect because we
Right,
know
right.
the guy has a blow dryer on here.
Or, like this oval, if it's there, it might become really wide and skinny.
I got you.
So that's with the 3D modeling. So they take the bottle, scan it, and then they take your art and they lay it on there, and then they make the adjustments to the artwork.
Gotcha.
So that it looks.
No, right.
Here's our quality lab, and this is where our
Awesome.
is.
There it is. So excited. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we said.
Well, show us what you hate about it first.
Not hate.
No.
Okay.
Show me like where the weaknesses are.
So
Yeah.
on the back, first you're going to extra stretching right there. Anytime you put, I'd say it.
A shoulder or something in the bottle.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
So the other part is it's white, but anywhere you can see it, it's kind of like showing through.
Sure.
Plus to get the white opaque enough to hide all of the, a white bottle would be preferable, I guess, is my suggestion. And then because of this, you see like every type of wrinkle.
Gotcha.
And the more heat you put on it, the more likelihood that's going to hit.
Gotcha. So with the machine you're using in the lab setting, like we have a million BTU boiler to really hit it in that tunnel, or does the steam tunnel just allow you to work on the label in the right order to?
Well, ours is just for prototyping.
Yeah.
So ours probably is easier to use.
Sure.
Because all it does is it just goes around it, evenly,
Yeah.
and then it's just a matter of if I have it on too long, it'll melt it too long or back. Yours, going through a tunnel, the first spot that hits it is going to start shrinking right away.
Gotcha.
So
That's important in the order in which you shrink it.
yeah, so if you have it like this, if you have it like this side's going to shrink first. This side might look not good enough. This side, if you go this way, it's going to do here. The back side might be bagged. So you have to get it, as quick as possible with the lowest amount of heat, and then to get it consistent because you don't want a lot of heat here for a long period of time and then not enough here.
Gotcha.
So like a regular, the good thing about steam is it's getting hit everywhere all the time. With just an oven, it's heat with like a blow gun. We have one of those as well. That's just hitting it there and then nothing in the back.
Gotcha.
So
Now, a couple questions I had. So, if we wanted to show the top and bottom of this bottle, so I see it's got hips on it, right?
Yeah.
So it's got hips on it. Can you make it so the shrink will stop on the hips and be shorter so you can see the syrup on the bottom, see the syrup on the top, like the
Nice.
prototype picture?
nice. Just because of gravity. What you can do sometimes is you can puck it, do the opposite of doing that. But to do that, there's no way of really doing that because gravity is going to want to push it down.
What if the lay flat was a smaller diameter and it hit?
Still gonna fall.
Sure, it's probably going to.
So if it was a smaller diameter, it can't possibly go below that.
If they're hand applied, once you're getting the machine applied, you're probably going to want to increase your lay flat because it's going on a conveyor, landing on them over and over and over again, and then it's just being tapped down.
Right.
And if it's any more friction, more likely it's not going to do that. Yes, you can. The other option is to make the sleeve this size and make no print. More clear at the bottom and more clear.
I see what you're saying. So we could make it a clear.
Have
So the white
go to here.
I got you, which would probably make more sense.
And if you do get wrinkling a little bit, it won't be as noticeable because it's not.
I got you.
This is just a question.
Sure.
Is there anything we can do with this white if they can't go, because they want to show the syrup, obviously, to make it whiter?
We can do more hits of white.
But that isn't.
So you can make the white whiter,
That's-
Or there's
like my tan line, Trenton.
there's
unless that doesn't bother you, but like when I came on, I was looking at it. Some of them you can't see, and then others it was.
yeah.
But it was just me. Like here,
I see.
you really see through.
Yeah. So this is probably air pockets, right?
Yep. And then also with steam, you're going to get moisture
Gotcha.
That's
in
right.
there. there is white shrink film.
Okay.
It is not used that often. It's kind of used in the dairy industry to block out, to preserve the milk blocker. That's the main use. But the shrink properties, I don't know how good. We can definitely do a test.
Sure.
But I think it's not this. We chose this shrink material because it's highly conformable, so it looks well to your bottom.
I got you.
A lot of our customers at least require grid material. That's what normally you guys.
What do you call it?
Grid material.
Grid, okay.
To do testing. You guys did a full short production.
Gotcha.
So you guys had the benefit of learning, I'd say, quicker.
So that's going, like the creases aren't here, is it here?
Correct. Yeah.
We're slightly off.
Yeah, we designed it that way. Our trust designed it that way to.
So I'm just trying to see like the
Well, the first thing everybody's going to try to do when they put it on is put it on with it like this, and it'll be wrong.
Yes.
Right.
And the problem with that is this could shrink like that, or it could shrink like that. You don't know.
moves.
So when you put them on the quarter like that, it forces the shrink to.
Go where you want.
Yep.
That's a really important. This is probably the most important stop here.
So that one we'll do centered,
Okay.
like how you don't want to do it. And you want me to leave the caps on just because that's how you guys will do it?
Sure. Good idea.
Yeah, as long as you guys are here, so if you guys are like
Cool.
too loose or too tight, we can change that too. All that is pre-press redoing it.
Gotcha.
So I just did it manually instead of full production. So are you ready?
Yep. Here comes the steam. It's not a crab pod.
Could be.
It's true.
In a few hours it will be.
There it goes. It's hard to see it, isn't it?
Yep. And most of them were done with when the steam tunnel was already warmed up. So
Sure.
just doing one might not look great.
That's all right.
So it looked better than I thought. So you do got some wrinkling there, some over shrinking there, but see how it turned out, where that one's it just turned
Off
itself.
center.
Yeah.
Well, that was that was the one you put on.
You put it on perfectly, but it's going to get steamed and look weird.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
because it's not centered.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
so it actually doesn't look that bad compared to that. So
So you're saying you could, you could put clear to here.
We just don't print. You just don't print anything. So it's just the material, clear material.
we do mayonnaise ones where they show a lot of clear on it.
Yeah, we could show that too. Yeah.
Yeah, they-
Well, if you did clear at the top, would you have to put it at an angle so it didn't?
So it came across.
So it
straight.
came across straight.
They're the experts. They could do that.
Yeah.
yeah, a little bit, but if it's like I don't know how much you're trying to show. If you're trying to make it like
I
that,
don't.
that'd be a little too high. If you're trying
And that's gonna be tough because of your
I got
copy
you.
up that high.
I got
I
it.
will say,
Yes.
I think I would want it to go white all the way up. I think that looks better with the bottom to show the maple syrup.
Yeah.
It is funny when I came out and looked at these, I was like, I'd want to see the syrup.
Right. That's what I was thinking, that with these hips being a little wider than the top, we could actually show it come down.
there was another example of maple syrup that was up there where we poked holes in
I was thinking
like
that.
here and here.
And you do it on the line.
When
Yeah.
we're sheeting them, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then they say it helps them in this area,
I got you.
but
I noticed that some of them, like the white, really comes through in the front,
Yeah.
and I think it's because it's kind of off the bottle a little bit.
It's not shrinking as much.
Right. Like this one.
like we can also do it where we put even less shrink on them, but then they're going to be a little bit baggy.
Like to me, this one's just right.
Some of those are open.
I think this one's just right.
Yeah.
So when you come out from pre-press, then you walk out. This is where people always go, wow, it's a lot bigger than it looks. This is obviously our press area. We are primarily a Gallus press shop. And this is where we could do all the embellishments. We'll walk back and I'll show you the digital presses, but all of these, we can move jobs all around. We do foil. I showed you guys a lot of stuff we do. We do foils and tactile varnishes, and we do standard labels. like down there's an abrasive label that goes on in a machine that
Gotcha.
sings. So we've got, how many presses do we have? I don't even know. They're all 12.
Well, they're impressive. Yeah.
So these are called presses?
Yeah, that's a flexographic press.
Okay.
So it's roll to roll.
Gotcha.
Basically what we do, and I'll walk you down.
Reel to reel.
So you'll see, as you walk through each print station, you're seeing the color
It's like animation.
going down. It's like a comic strip.
Yeah.
So every color goes on top of each other. And again, this is actually for Flexibit. It goes on like when you buy a grinder for, doing grinding and sanding
On the wheel.
Oh, on the wheel, yeah.
on the wheel. Yeah.
That's cool.
Custom parts. And then what we have is the tooling we talked about, the die cutting that cuts in all various shapes. That's why in the proofing stage it's super important. We make sure you understand it's all proofed, the sizing and things like that, because it's very specific to.
Is there a die in here?
Yep. Yep.
Can I see one?
Yep.
Okay, I see it right here. So this is the extra that comes off.
That's pulling away
The excess.
That's the matrix that pulls away what will.
So
not
this is
be
actually
used.
cutting just the sticker.
This actually is cutting a hole through it too.
I see. So this is the tooling.
Yep.
That's a die.
Yep.
Yep.
I've always wondered, is it sharp?
Yes. And they wear over time. That's a magnetic die, so they're not repairable, really.
I got
You
you.
see all the blue boxes everywhere? Those are all cutting this.
I got you.
So once we own one.
So this is a pretty simple one. It's just tool round.
And it can't cut through this. It only cuts.
That's how it's made. So we
Right.
estimate-
That's how
we say-
close the tolerance
Yep.
is.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
it's tooled to not cut through here, but it is tooled to cut through here.
That's insane.
Yeah. So this is a two-tier die where that is thicker than that.
I got you.
But then the other thing is when you are getting a cutting tool, that's why it's so important to understand the substrate, because when your liner is different thicknesses and materials. So you could have, this customer could have this exact die cut design, right? And all of a sudden they decide they're going to go to a different material. Nothing changes on the size.
But you might need different tooling.
You have to get different tools. And
You probably have that conversation all the time.
all the time.
And
Wait
then
a minute, why do I
Why do I?
Because in the industry,
Because you wanted cheaper stickers.
yeah, or they want to go green and get away from paper
Gotcha.
rips. So your operators like to run on, put this roll on the ground, throw it on the ground. As soon as you get a little bit of ripping of
Oh
paper,
yeah, paper.
it's done. So
The plastic backer's tougher.
it's tougher, it's thinner. So our sell point is material typically slightly more expensive, but we often honor the price because we can put more in a roll and you guys can put more in a roll.
Gotcha.
So, so if you're talking, that's label business. So if you're talking label business where you can put 10,000 in a roll, your operators are like, I stop for 10,000 a roll. or
We
I
like
stop
stopping
for
less, don't we, Trenton?
Yeah.
We don't like label
You
changes.
don't like when things rip. You don't like, so you get a PET liner that it's more green, which is important, but also it less likely to rip on you.
Gotcha.
printing with a plate, just printing white.
Very cool. So it's going from this process.
It's just
It's a different color each place. Is there a little like UV light that cures it, or does it cure very quickly?
No, it's UV. A UV light will cure it. We are not water-based
Okay.
inks. It's all
Where's the little UV light? It's on each one?
under there.
Okay.
Each station.
No
See
kidding.
it right there? You keep on seeing it.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. I was wondering how it cured.
Yes. UV.
Each step cures.
Yep. You do not want to.
You guys have probably seen this in the store. It's the Mitchum
I got you.
deodorant.
You do not want to look at that light directly. So,
Don't stick your eyeball right on there. All right.
Our press operator wanted to know if you guys from the vacuum company or the maple.
So, we talked about the proof. Here's the proof. Everything gets proofed and signed off on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Here is the signed off.
So this is the finished product.
That is your.
So using that shiny substrate gives you that
Yep.
silver.
Yep.
Cool.
Everyone's like.
And it does it inexpensively versus a hot stamp or cold roll.
Gotcha.
So what happens is you see what Dan was talking about. We'll utilize the web as much as possible based on the size of the label. So we're running 3 across.
Then you can cut it. You can slit it at the end.
I'll
And,
show that. It's not in this. It's over in the finish.
oh, you're slitting it at the beginning.
Nope. In a whole separate.
Oh, okay.
So when it comes out, you've got
That's a big roll, buddy.
3 on a roll.
I got you.
We're going to bring it over to finishing where they inspect it again, slit it, and then they finish it in the rewind direction the customer needs to be able to apply it to their product.
I got you.
So step one is printing, and then we bring it over for inspection and finishing.
So that process is probably a lot faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got you. So this is where it folds.
Yep.
So it adds a solvent. It's not a glue. It's a chemical bond that melts the two together.
Got you.
Mohammed's doing here is he's setting up the job.
Kind of like the glue for your plastic plumbing. You know, just a little bit of that stuff. The cleaner, pretty much makes it stick.
So the machine has to go a certain speed or it'll evaporate away. And then for every lay flat, so like this one is 125 lay flat. So he's going to take a pin, a 125 pin, put it in there, and that keeps it separate. And then we have a camera, like right now we're just setting up, and it says 104 millimeter. So it gives constant readings of the lay flat for you to double check.
Setup's everything.
Yep.
Just like bottling syrup, you got to set it up right. So I want you to see Trenton's work here.
This is me 100% by hand with
With the heat gun. So the heat gun is not the way to do these shrink labels.
Or at least not with Trenton behind it.
Yeah.
The initial.
Is it even possible to do with a heat gun?
Yeah.
Like, you probably have to... Oh, really?
It's just trial and error.
Yeah. Carrie,
Yeah, we're doing yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
You
for
guys,
coming
this
out.
was incredible. Next time we get
Thank you.
Kent here.
That's right.
And then we'll take you guys out.
Heck yeah. Probably,
Totally.
probably a better place than we went last night.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where you guys were. And if
That's exactly why I know
No,
it'll be a
next
better
time-
place.
No, and if I knew you were in last night, I would have made self.
We go right out this door here.
Yeah, we're gonna go out number 2.
Cool.
Sure.
You got it, buddy?
Yeah, get my walk.
Cool. Thanks, Gary.
All right, guys.
Shove my bag over.
Shove it right on there. Right on the toolbox. That works. You want to drive?
I can.
That'd be helpful.
Yep. It's alive!
Right there. All right. Flip me on. Just get rid of some of the yucky water.
Yeah, I like to make sure it's getting water.
That doesn't look good, dude.
Never does.
I'd get it out. You got pure RO water now.
I think it has a hole in it.
What does? The heat? The tank?
Yeah, or something. Because whenever we leave it off, when we run it and shut it off, there's a puddle.
Really?
Yeah.
Roll black water, keep on shining. Yeah, we need to clean this off. That should be clear water in here.
Replace it, I think, don't you? Or is it when you replace them if they break?
Yeah, there's just a couple rubber grommets there. It could be where it's coming from. I'm good. So about 15 minutes will be hot.
That's usually, yeah.
This is gonna look like a scene from Ghostbusters. So we got Nate's hot maple here, and sometimes with the steam tunnel, especially in the lab setting, you can't get it perfect. And using the heat gun. So we're gonna try to use our steam generator to put the labels on. So we gotta cut some off. Did not peel the way I was hoping. So with this bottle, we need, if you can see, there's actually 2 sides. So it's a little off center. It's done that way on purpose. So you slip this over, and then you actually want it. That's centered. So these aren't, you don't put the creases on the side of the bottle, which is kind of natural for people. They want to do that because it won't shrink down appropriately. So you off center the seam. I think this product will do well. It's already been tested by the honey industry. People like spicy. So I did not come up with the idea. We tried it 5 years ago with a hot pepper barrel, and it worked really well. And it sold really well, actually. People liked the product. And I would only make 200 gallons a year at the beginning. And then people started asking for more.
I upped the bottom.